Hey, what's up, dudes? My name is Peroz. Welcome back to more tutorials and things. Today we'll be talking about Depth Anything, and Depth Anything, as you can see, is actually a pretty good little program here. It's not built into After Effects or anything. It's its own standalone engine, if you will, and it's really good. It changes the way you do your depth of field, and today we're going to be doing it on Call of Duty, but you can do it on, well, any game you want, even on this video right now. Look at me, fucking blur. I don't know what I'm doing. Just watch the thing.
I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro. We'll jump straight into it here. Just a quick shout out to Spork for showing me this. He's a really cool guy from the same region as me, which is quite surprising because there's not many of us around. Yeah, cool guy. I'll have his Twitter in the description. Anyway, we'll jump straight into this. So you will go to this website here. Everything description as always. Don't worry about it. And you'll download this one here, the top one, and the second one here. And it will come out like this, like these two little files here, and you have the actual depth anything in this folder right here. Alright, and then you want to drag in your Onyx file here, which is this other little guy. Drag them in, boom, done. And then you see this little Windows batch file, the run folder here. You want to drag and drop a clip onto that. What's going to happen the first time you do this is it will run and it will start to create the extra files needed for the engine to actually do its thing. So it will take a while. You have to be patient. Don't be like me and be like, oh shit, it's not working, fuck this shit, when it literally takes a while. It can take anywhere from like 5 to like 8 minutes. So be patient. Just do this real quick, go grab a coffee or some lunch or something, and then come back and then it'll be all good. And then you'll just exit out of the Windows command prompt that pops up. But yeah, this is really cool. Don't be scared about the .bat file. I know a lot of people are a little bit nervous when it comes to that sort of thing, but it's fine. I've had this on my computer for a while and it's all good. So yeah, once you've done that, you'll be ready to go and you can drag on, whatever clips you want. I'll just show you a few examples. So I'm going to use the normal folder that I actually use because all the extra files in the engine has been created. So we'll drag on this clip here. We'll just drag and drop onto run, and you'll see it'll pop up and it'll start creating the models on each frame and all the good stuff. As you can see, it's not super perfect, but it's definitely like really good at the same time. And to see how quick that was, it was like so quick for like just like an easygoing like depth layer. So we've got it right here. It will always save inside this folder. So we'll just drag this out just like that, and there we go. We'll put that there so it's matching. And then we'll jump into After Effects. So it is this clip here. So the way I usually do this is, so lots of you would think to just do the whole clip, which you can do. That's completely fine. And then you just, you sync your normal clip and put the same sync, basically copy paste your same sync or your markers, whatever, onto the depth layer that you've created. I mean, you can do that, but it's going to take a long time for the Depth Anything engine to actually finish that whole depth layer that you're trying to make. So I like to, because most of the time you will use this on cinematics, obviously on clips too, but make sure your cinematic is perfect, sync it up. I haven't actually tuxted this cinematic at all, but you could tuxter it up, sync it up, make sure it's perfect. Because once you depth anything, if you change something on this bottom layer, you're gonna need to go through the whole process again. But yeah, so let's say I'm happy with this. This is pretty good cinematic. Go check out my Sun Killer edit for that I did for Misty. It's got I use depth anything on literally like every cinematic, so to give you a good idea of how this will really look in action per se. So yeah, we've got this. We will find our little depth layer we created somewhere. Jesus, here it is. Drag it in above our layer, and you can see it's a little bit of flickering there with like the gun on her back, but it's pretty damn solid. I mean, depending on what type of cinematic you have, will be, obviously a bit different. So we're gonna drag on tint because we're gonna be using the luma from this to actually create the blur. So something else I like to do is I like to drag on exposure or like brightness and contrast. Exposure works fine though, and we can just set the exposures like 1 or 2 or 3, somewhere around that sort of ballpark, and you'll see it'll make the luma brighter, therefore giving it a bit more of a better look when you actually put the blur on. This does sound like a lot, but this is actually like quite easy to do. this whole thing. I'm trying to go as fast as I can and spit out as much information at the same time. So I'm just going to leave this on 2. This looks all good. And we will just create a adjustment layer, and we will stick that underneath our depth layer here. And we will cut it down to size as if I was doing this for real. Just go boop. And we'll go adjustment layer, and we'll come to the track matte. If you don't have your track matte here, press F4 and it'll switch between the switches. And you can go Luma matte or Luma inverted matte. So Luma matte will have the blur base or blur or effect or whatever you're doing on the Luma, on the white part. So if we just go for easy like camera lens blur, drag that onto the adjustment layer, you will see, if I put this in full, that the front is blurred. No, on the Z-axis at the front. And if we change this to Luma inverted matte, it will blur the background, giving us a nice sort of focus point on the character here. So I'm going to put this up to like 8, and yeah, that looks pretty damn good. So a little bit laggy, obviously, watching it in full. And we can still even adjust the exposure if we want to. If I put this on 0, you'll see it change a lot. It actually blurs her a little bit. So if I put this on 4 just to make it really sharp on her. And it sort of helps get rid of some of those lines that you get on the edge of your character here. So that's a really sick way of doing it. It looks, in my opinion, this looks really good. And you can also do things like, you could add like a fill effect. And that could make some like cool sort of like fog. I won't show you that today because this video is already going for too long. I want this to be fairly quick. Yeah, so we can also do it on a clip. I have twisted this one down. So the thing you got to look for when you're adding Twixtor or anything that's going to create any sort of like warping is you want to make sure you have basically no warp. Like this is not a very good example. There's a lot of warping on the sides here and like on the crosshair here. It shouldn't matter too much in this case, but we'll depth that little clip that I got there. We'll just open this again, and it is this one right here. I will drag onto the run, and you'll see it'll open up. It'll do its thing. It's actually not a bad clip to use. This is going to look decent. And then if we just grab this right here, this is the one we got. Bang, line it up with this one. And we'll go here. Let me just grab this. Drop it in here. There we go. And bada bing, bada boom. And it looks great. There we go. And then we'll just rinse and repeat. Chuck on the tint. Make it black and white so we get the Luma. And then chuck on an exposure. Right there. I'll put this on like maybe 2. That looks pretty good. Nice little like sharp lines on the gun there. And off on the wall. And we will add an adjustment layer, stick the depth on top, adjustment underneath, and we'll just cut this down to size real quick, something like this. Alright, there we go. Now we're ready to cook. Now we'll put our track matte on inverted, and we will grab our camera lens blur, and I stuck that on the wrong one. Stick it on here, and that looks pretty good. As you can see, it's blurred out the background there, creating a bit more of a focus on like the kill feed and the gun. But I can also go the opposite route. You go like this, maybe there's a guy dying in the background or something. And we can go for like a way softer looking kind of look here. So this looks pretty good. I personally always enjoy just having like the background blurred and focus on the gun and the feed, especially in a clip like this. But that's how I did all the really cool like depth of field in my cinematics and stuff. It's a lot easier than using like a crazy plugin for After Effects, which makes your shit lag and it's horrible, and you gotta pre-render a bunch of shit and you gotta pre-compose a bunch of shit. I know there are better versions and better things that you can use as plugins for After Effects, but I really like having this separate engine, making it fairly easy on my computer and my After Effects, so I can do this with ease. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am just starting to make lots of little shorts now, so make sure you go check those out. There might be some that aren't related to my tutorial videos. There might be a little tutorial of their own, like I plan on doing render settings, which I also got from Spork. Shout out Spork, you the man. And I will, yeah, show me what you make. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment if you got any troubles. I got you. And yeah, I'll see you next Friday. Maybe, hopefully. Alright, peace.